Good morning, Mr. Nicholson. Welcome to the WESTIN. I'm Cameron Diaz, the Director of Human Resources. Thank you for coming in today.
Good morning, Miss Diaz. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Today, we'll be discussing your application for the hotel concierge position. This is a key role where you become the personal guide for our guests, helping them create wonderful memories. Are you ready to begin?
Yes, absolutely. I'm ready.
To begin, could you please introduce yourself and tell me a bit about your professional and educational background?
Certainly. My name is Jack Nicholson, and I have dedicated the past 7 years to the hospitality industry, specializing in guest relations. I began my career as a front desk agent at the Grand Plaza Hotel, where I developed a strong foundation in service excellence, and for the last 3 years, I have served as a concierge at the Regency Suites. Academically, I hold a bachelor's degree in hospitality management from Cornell University, which provided me with a strategic understanding to complement my practical experience. I am deeply passionate about creating personalized and memorable guest experiences.
Thank you for that concise and informative introduction, Jack. A background from Cornell and your progressive experience in luxury guest-facing roles is certainly impressive and relevant. It gives us a very solid starting point. Now, let's delve into the specifics of the concierge role here at the WESTIN. This position is truly the heart of our guest experience. In your own words, what do you believe is the main role of a concierge at a luxury hotel like ours?
I believe the main role is to be the main helper for guests. This means arranging things like dinner bookings, spa times, or tours. I act as their personal assistant to make their stay perfect.
Excellent. First impressions are everything. How would you greet a guest approaching the concierge desk for the first time?
I would smile warmly, make eye contact, and say something like, "Good afternoon, welcome to the WESTIN. How may I assist you today?" I want to seem friendly and ready to help immediately.
Communication is vital. Can you give me an example of a time you used clear communication to solve a problem in a previous job?
Of course. In my last role, a guest was confused about our shuttle bus schedule. I calmly explained the times, wrote them down on a hotel card, and also showed them the map. This made sure they understood and felt at ease.
A concierge must know the city very well. How do you stay updated on the best restaurants, shows, and secret spots in our city?
I make it a habit to explore the city on my days off. I also read local magazines, follow popular blogs, and build relationships with managers at top venues so I get first-hand information.
A guest asks you to book a table for two at the most popular restaurant in town for tonight. It's usually fully booked. What do you do?
First, I would call the restaurant directly, using my contact if I have one. If they are truly full, I would suggest 2 or 3 other excellent restaurants with a similar vibe that have availability and can offer a great experience.
Describe a situation where you went far beyond your basic duty to make a guest happy.
Once, a guest mentioned it was their partner's birthday, but they hadn't arranged anything. I contacted the restaurant where they were dining, arranged for a small cake to be presented with their dessert, and had the room decorated with flowers while they were out. It was a lovely surprise for them.
A guest is very upset because a tour you recommended was cancelled due to bad weather. They are raising their voice at the desk. How do you handle this?
I would first listen carefully without interrupting. Then, I would apologize for the disappointment, even though the weather is out of our control. I would immediately offer 2 alternative indoor activities and perhaps arrange a small hotel amenity, like dessert credit, to show we care about fixing the situation.
The phone is ringing, a guest is waiting at the desk, and a delivery has just arrived for another guest. How do you manage?
I would quickly acknowledge the guest at the desk with a smile and say, "I'll be right with you." I would answer the phone politely, ask if I can place them on a brief hold, then accept the delivery and secure it. Then, I would fully assist the waiting guest. It's about staying calm and prioritizing.
A high-profile guest asks for very private arrangements. How important is discretion in your role?
It is the most important thing. A guest's privacy and trust are sacred. I would never share any details of a guest's request or stay with anyone who does not need to know.
A guest asks for something that is simply not possible, like booking a private visit to a museum that is closed for renovation. What's your response?
I would never just say no. I would explain the situation politely. I'm so sorry, but that museum is currently closed for updates. Then, I would immediately offer a fantastic alternative, such as a private guide tour at another similar museum or gallery.
How do you work with the bell team, front desk, and housekeeping to help a guest?
We are one team. For example, if a guest needs a late checkout, I would communicate with the front desk and housekeeping to see if it's possible and then coordinate the new departure time with the bell team for luggage pickup.
Why do you want to be a concierge, specifically at a luxury hotel like the WESTIN?
I truly love making people happy. In a luxury hotel, I have the tools and the standards to create not just good, but unforgettable experiences. The WESTIN is known for its service, and I want to be part of that tradition.
The lobby is very busy during checkout time. How do you manage your own stress to ensure every guest still feels attended to?
I stay organized, focus on one task at a time while keeping a mental list, and maintain a calm and smiling exterior. Taking a deep breath helps. The guest in front of me is my only priority at that moment.
A family with 2 young children wants a fun day in the city. What do you suggest?
I would recommend a morning at the Science Museum, which is interactive for kids. Then, I'd book lunch at a family-friendly pizzeria. For the afternoon, I could arrange tickets for the aquarium or a park with a playground. I'd also ensure all venues are stroller-friendly.
What tools or apps do you use to stay organized and provide good service?
I use apps for mapping, event listings, and restaurant reviews. I also believe in a good old-fashioned notebook for special notes, but I am very proficient with the hotel's computer system for bookings and logging requests.
After you arrange a complex itinerary for a guest, what do you do?
I provide them with a printed summary of all bookings, times, and contact numbers. I also follow up the next day to ask if everything went as planned. This shows we care beyond the initial request.
What is your greatest strength that makes you a perfect fit for this concierge role?
My greatest strength is my proactive thinking. I try to anticipate what a guest might need before they even ask, which makes their stay feel seamless and thoughtful.
What is an area you are working to improve?
Sometimes, I can be too detailed. I'm learning to provide clear, concise information while still making sure all the important details are covered.
A guest left their wallet in a taxi you booked for them. What are your steps?
First, I would reassure the guest. Then, I would contact our trusted taxi company immediately with the trip details and driver information to try and locate the wallet. Simultaneously, I would offer to help them contact their bank if needed.
What do you know about the WESTIN brand that attracts you?
I know the WESTIN is focused on guest well-being, from the heavenly beds to programs that help guests feel their best. As a concierge, I can extend that wellness philosophy by recommending rejuvenating experiences.
Where do you see your career in hospitality in 5 years?
In 5 years, I hope to be a head concierge, mentoring new team members, and continuing to elevate the guest experience at a prestigious property like the WESTIN.
Do you have any questions for me about the role or the hotel?
Yes, thank you. Can you tell me about the concierge team culture here at the WESTIN? How do you support each other to deliver great service?
That's a great question. Our team is very close-knit. We have daily briefings to share information, and we strongly believe in collaboration. Senior members actively coach new staff. We win as a team. We are nearing the end of our interview. Is there anything else about your skills or experience you'd like to add?
I'd just like to reiterate my passion for genuine service. I am committed to being a reliable, knowledgeable, and friendly face that guests remember from their stay.
Thank you, Jack. We have a few more candidates to meet this week. You can expect to hear from us regarding the next steps by next Friday at the latest.
I understand. Thank you for the timeline. Thank you so much for your time and for considering me for this wonderful opportunity. I am very excited about the possibility of joining the WESTIN team.
It was a pleasure speaking with you, Jack. You have a lovely day.
Thank you, Miss Diaz. You have a lovely day as well.
Goodbye for now.
Goodbye.